Hello everyone. When you entered this college, you were a youngster who knew nothing about this outer world. But today, after 3 years of graduation, you people are all groomed to face the challenges of the outer world. The degree, which is not merely a piece of paper, but also a vital tool for you people to go out and fight for yourself, create your mettle in the society, and carve your niche. On this note, I, Professor Bushra Ansari, Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology, would like to take the privilege of welcoming our patrons, Mrs. Umaira Javed Khan, President, Oriental Education Society, Mr. Wasim Javed Khan, General Secretary, Oriental Education Society, Dr. Azim Javed Khan, Treasurer, Oriental Education Society, Dr. Haider Karar, CEO, Oriental Education Society, our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Shirish Chaudhary, MLA, Raver Constituency, our respected Principal, Professor Rao Sahib, Vice Principal, Professor Sheila Varbhuvan Sakre, Chief Coordinator, Dr. Rosaline Linita, my dedicated faculties and all the students to the e-convocation ceremony for the batch of 2019-2020. Light symbolizes brightness and prosperity. It forces the darkness and negativity away from us, which creates positivity for us. On this note of positivity, I request respected Principal Professor Rao Sahib and Coordinator Dr. Rosaline Linita to please proceed forward for the lamp lighting ceremony. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Professor Ivy Ganguly, Professor Smita Negi, and Professor Vidula Kolkani to please step forward to lighten the lamp.
A ship sails through the waves, all because of its captain. Oriental Education Society cannot sail through without the memories of our beloved founder, Honorable late Professor Javed Khan sir. Remembering about sir, we can visualize a plethora of experience and ocean of knowledge. This great personality has a dream to give quality education to the financially less fortunate students, and here we have hundreds of students graduating every year from this roof, making his vision possible. Our founder's vision beyond education was to serve the society to his best until his last day. Sir, being an educationist, served as the Minister of Education, Chairman of Maharashtra Urdu and Hindi Academy. He was the Cabinet Minister of Housing, Slum and Labour Development, and was also the chairman of SIDCO, Government of Maharashtra. We, the Oriental family, take pride in holding memory and take pledge to take his teaching and good deeds ahead. Thank you.
What we learn with pleasure, we never forget. No learning is complete if it is only meant to be learned and not absorbed. Let's take an oath to prove to the society that whatever we have learned from Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology during our graduation days, we shall be using it for the betterment of the society. I do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance towards the Constitution of India as established by law, that I will faithfully and consciously discharge my duties as a citizen of the Indian society and will fight against discrimination on the basis of caste, creed and religion. I solemnly declare my pride in belonging to the institutions of Oriental Education Society for graduates and postgraduate students. I promise that in the future I will use my degree and knowledge for the betterment of the society at large. I will strive to create sustainable economic, social, and environmental prosperity for our country. Thank you. Things end, but memories last forever. Today, this pandemic has forced us to deprive you all from the most awaited event of a graduate's life, that is, conferment of degree. But we can still cherish and relive the memories of the past. Please have a look. Hope you guys must have relived the past memories and felt a bit happiness about that gown and your certificates. Today, Oriental Education Society stands tall and have achieved great heights. This is possible only because of our patrons. It gives me immense pleasure and honor to speak about Mrs. Umaira Javed Khan, President, Oriental Education Society. Mrs. Umaira Javed Khan, fondly known as Khan Madam in the whole campus of Oriental Education Society, has always acted as a pillar of strength for the society. Ma'am has always been a shadow to our Honorable former President, late Professor Javed Khan, and supported him during his thick and thin all throughout the life and career. Ma'am has been a mathematics teacher, which itself gives an evidence of her fine financial management skills. Ma'am believes to implant a sense of confidence in the students and nurture them with the entire faculty so that they can give their best after entering into the professional world. It is a firm belief that our students will come across with flying colors in every endeavor they choose to. It is an honor to have ma'am among us. Our father's reflection is seen well how his son carries his legacy. Honorable Mr. Wasim Javed Khan, General Secretary, Oriental Education Society, has been proving his sharpness by carrying the legacy of our former President, Honorable late Professor Javed Khan, by showing his sharpness and his intellect decisions. Honorable Mr. Wasim Javed Khan has completed his bachelor's degree in production engineering from University of Mumbai. Followed by that, he has completed his master's in science with specialization in computer science. After his academics, Sir has got huge experience in dealing with lot of various IT related and computer science related experiences. It is a pleasure to talk about Sir. Now we will have Sir addressing the audiences. Please have a look.
Good afternoon, everyone. At the onset, I would like to thank the students, of course the chief guest and other members of the staff for inviting me and having me be a part of the convocation ceremony for the institute. These are very unusual times. I remember the last year convocation program that we did was in that fantastic auditorium with a number of people, thousands of people, and it was quite an extravaganza. However, due to the advent of the pandemic, the COVID-19 situation, the circumstances have changed significantly all across the world, not just for us. And in these changed circumstances, I'm pleased to note that we have all adapted to this new digital way of life, if I may, and this is what we're using today. So we will continue our convocation in this new age with this new tech. Coming to the convocation, first of all, congratulations to all the students for having graduated. Graduation is the first step, I think, that one takes in becoming independent, sort of, where one gets an opportunity to go into a professional life automatically, or in some cases, choosing to stay back in academics and furthering their education endeavors. Well, whatever you choose to do, at the end of the day, you are going to be stepping out into the big bad world, and it is important for you to recognize, to anticipate, so you may better plan the challenges that you will be facing when you enter into this world. Now, those students who are going for postgraduate education may probably not find that much of a change, but even that is quite a significant change. For those who are getting into professional life or who are planning to study and go abroad for their professional further education, the world is going to change completely for them. And one of the best things that you can do when the world changes, when circumstances change, when things change, is to anticipate and plan for it. The motto of the Scouts has always been be prepared, and what that motto implies is to be prepared for any situation. And you must be prepared for the challenges that you will face. A big part of that is the attitude with which you approach everything. Now, your education, all the way from your school to your graduation, has probably been the platform and the defining force behind your personality. But an individual's personality at the end of the day is their own. And one can always hope to improve upon it. The attitude that you take in life will assist you or will essentially define you as you go forward. Whether you choose to be helpful, to be sympathetic, empathetic, hardworking, creative, lazy, well, whatever it used to be, the attitude that you take, the approach that you take to the different things, to the different situations that you will encounter in life, would probably define you as an individual. So take care on that front. Everybody is unique. That is because everybody faces numerous circumstances and situations, and then when they come out of it, they are this individual who has experienced these emotions, circumstances, and that's how the thought process or the vichardhara, as you might say, is defined. When we graduate and go out into the world, we take a job, we get affiliated, associated with an organization, a company. We live in a society, however. The company has many other individuals. You live in a society, in a building society. Society has many people. You have neighbors, you have, acquaintances. When you drive on the road, you're not the only person on the road. There are numerous other vehicles out there. When you're in a train, you're not the only passenger. What I'm trying to say over here is that you live in a society. Everywhere you go, you are around people. People who have as much rights as you have, who have as many fears as you have, probably, desires. It's important to understand that since we live in a society, there are obligations that we have towards our society. And only when we live up to these obligations can we expect to live in a wonderful, safe, secure society which is conducive to education, health, welfare, which is all about coming together, about being unified, and how you approach things, the attitude with which you approach things, the decisions that you take in situations. These all don't just affect you, but the society at large. And the society eventually gets defined by the collective decisions taken by the various individuals in an organization, city, country, XYZ. So, essentially, recognizing our obligation to society and being a part that contributes towards building a better society, a healthier society, a more accommodating society, a friendlier society is also very integral to us. Professionally, you may be pharmacists, but socially, one is a human being, and that is something that is always going to be with us, and it's important for you to recognize that. Now, with these things said, what about you? You are an individual. There is a society, definitely, there is professional life, definitely, but then what about you as an individual, right? So, balancing your professional and personal life is also very, very important. Not just for your friends and family and your bosses, but also for you. A healthy mind leads to a wealthy mind. A mind filled with plethora of thoughts, creativity, positivity. But that comes from a good balance between work and personal life. One may be very hardworking, but one must also be dedicated to oneself, one's family. Being efficient with your work, being efficient with your planning is important. Prioritizing. A lot of times I hear people saying, "Arey yaar, time nahi hai, time nahi mila." You always have to make time. Making time is a personal choice. If you choose to make time, then you will always be able to do it. So, a good, healthy balance between personal, professional will probably assist you in leading a healthier, wealthier life, wealth in terms of friends, family, the things you do, the experience you acquire. And of course, with this healthy balance between a work life and a personal life, if done correctly, it will lead to great positivity in your health and also the health of people around, because it sort of ties in. Anyways, it's been long enough. Wish I could have seen you all personally and said all this in person, but fact remains, we're very proud of you for having graduated. We believe that you're going to make a great name for the college going forward while you're building your own careers and lives. It would be nice if you keep us in your heads and your hearts and be in touch with the team that was so critical, so crucial in developing you to be the way you are. I hope you're good people out there who go out there and do good things for the world, for India, for humanity. I mean, if anything, the pandemic has shown us that we're all in the same boat. So best of luck going out into the world. You guys are the best. Make it happen. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Wasim Javed Khan, for sharing your words of guidance and motivation. The imprint of a father is very well seen in his son. Honorable Dr. Azim Javed Khan, Treasurer, Oriental Education Society, proves this with his warmth and intellect. Dr. Azim Javed Khan has completed his Bachelor's in Electronics Engineering from University of Mumbai. Also, he has completed his Master's in Science with specialization in Electronics Engineering from University of Columbia. He is a doctorate from University of Mumbai. Dr. Azim Javed Khan has been a faculty at University of Mumbai. He was also a faculty for a long duration at Indian Institute of Technology, commonly known as IIT Bombay. Sir was also associated with University of Singapore. Sir has got many research papers and publications on his name. Sir has attended countless international and national conferences. It gives us immense pleasure to have Dr. Azim Javed Khan among us.
Hello, students of the graduating class 2021. Congratulations on graduating. You are the first batch of this possibly history of the college of Sanpada, who has graduated in a very unorthodox, unconventional manner. But more on that later. I congratulate you because you started on this journey a long time ago, maybe when you were 4 or 5 years old, when you first came to school and you decided, or rather your parents decided, that you should be educated. And after all that time, you have finally obtained a graduation degree. So congratulations. This is one of the most important phases in your life. You will have others, and this one will help shape and guide those phases as well. Generally, at the time of convocation, the speakers are supposed to offer some words of advice and tell them on how to navigate life in the future. I would like to say instead today a few words of encouragement. When I said this is the first batch who has graduated in an unorthodox, unconventional manner, I meant in the way the last 1 year has been. This last 1 year has been difficult for most of us and quite tragic and brutal for some of us. People have lost jobs, people have lost freedom, people have lost money, and no doubt some of you, or at least someone you know, has lost a person. And that has taken a heavy toll on most of you. And that, alongside the fact that you could not meet and share and communicate your feelings with others, compounded that. Yet, here you are, leaving formal education for the first time. Yes, I know some of you may be going on to study more, but at least this part is complete. In the last 1 year, all of you have probably learned lessons which I and many others who graduated before you did not have to learn for many years. And those lessons are about dealing with adversity. My advice to you is more on the side of encouragement, because based on my experience, I can tell you that this adversity, like many others which will also come in your life, will pass. And to pass them, you have to be strong mentally, physically, spiritually. You must have determination, grit, tenacity, and some level of optimism and faith. If you do, you will get by. And that same principle will also get you through professional challenges as you do jobs and grow your career. In other words, you must learn the lessons of the last year and carry them with you. You must be more kind and gentle and patient than you have ever been. Because those are the only things that matter in adversity. On the bright side though, I think this experience and your fortitude in dealing with it may well make you possibly the most outstanding set of graduates that have come out of this college. It may very well be that you will be the ones that people will look up to. People who are older than you, students who will graduate after you, and say that this is the generation that has done us proud. There is a saying in Hindi, it's also in English I believe, कि लोहे को जब आप आग में डालते हैं तो ही वो खरा उतरता है. And that is what you should aim to become. Strong, resilient, dependable, kind, and willing to do what seems to be the most difficult thing to do. I hope that you will find success despite the current adversity, and I wish you all the best in doing that. We are proud that you are a part of the college and that you will hopefully make us proud too. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Dr. Azim Javed Khan, for your kind words of warmth. Service to others is a rent you pay for your place on this earth. Just like a ship sailed through not only with its wings but also the wind, similarly, Oriental Education Society is sailing ahead in the guidance of Honorable Dr. Haider Karar, CEO, Oriental Education Society. Sir has completed his doctorate in geography. He is also a guide to other research scholars. Sir has authored 4 books and published more than 40 research papers. Sir has attended and presented more than 30 research papers in various national and international conferences. Dr. Karar was appointed as a chairperson and member of Local Inquiry Committee by University of Mumbai. Sir has also worked as a chairperson of Vigilance Committee, University of Mumbai. Currently, Sir holds the chair of Chief Executive Officer at Oriental Education Society, handling the nitty-gritties of all the institution under the banner. I welcome Sir and would request him to address the audience.
In the remembrance of Professor Javed Khan Sahab, founder president of Oriental Education Society, Honorable Mrs. Zumaira Khan Madam, President of the Society, Honorable Wasim Khan Sahab, General Secretary, Dr. Azim Khan Sahab, Treasurer of the Oriental Education Society, Principal, colleagues, dear students and their parents. Due to pandemic situation, today our college has organized virtual annual convocation for the students who have been graduated from our college in 1920. I congratulate the students, their parents and their teachers, sincere efforts, and because of that, now students are receiving the graduation degree from University of Mumbai. On this particular occasion, I will be advising you that because of the less job opportunities, I will be suggesting the students to concentrate for higher studies. And for that, our professors will be guiding them, and we are having 2 institutes, Oriental Institute of Management at Vasi, another management institute we are having at Jogeshwari. In these institutes, we are going to give the first preference to our students. We will be giving concession in the fees also, and our teachers will be helping them to get the scholarship as well as bank loans also. And after having the master degrees in that from the particular institutes, we are having the appropriate placement cell to place them at appropriate places. Once again, I thanks all the students who are receiving degrees today. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dr. Haider Karar, for giving his words of guidance to our students. Now, I request our respected principal, Professor Rao Sahib Shinde Galvikar, to kindly address the audience and read the Institute Annual Report.
Good morning to all of you. Honorable President, Oriental Education Society, Umaira Khan Madam, Honorable General Secretary, Wasim Javed Khan Sir, Honorable Dr. Ajim Javed Khan Sir, Treasurer of Oriental Education Society, Honorable CEO Sir, Oriental Education Society Dr. Haider Karar Sir, my teachers, students and parents. Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology was established in the year 2004 by Honorable late Professor Javed Khan Sir, ex-Education Minister of Government of Maharashtra and ex-SIDCO Chairman. The institution lost the founder father and I begin by paying homage to the great soul. Life is eternal and love is immortal, and death is only a horizon. And a horizon is nothing save the limits of our sights. Sir personified the spirit of selfless service in the field of education and will always remain as the chief source of inspiration and encouragement for all of us. He was born leader and his multifaceted personality was indeed mesmerizing. Sanpada College has emerged as a promising institution of Navi Mumbai, providing value-based quality education, and the college is continuously striding towards excellence. The 2020-21 academic year will forever be remembered for the shift to remote learning. In mid-March, due to the emergency planning caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, online admission processes enrolled total number of 2031 students studying in 7 different streams in degree college. In junior college, we enrolled 1,740 students in science and in commerce stream. We have eminent and well qualified faculty members, 41 in degree college, 27 in junior college and 14 supporting staff members. Our college faculty members had to modify their classroom face-to-face teaching learning process to remote delivery. Faculty members had to look for resources on remote teaching, assessment, alternatives and out-of-the-box course delivery approaches as they were forced to complete the term from home. After the novel coronavirus was declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization and a national emergency was declared in the country. To begin with, academic performance, all streams have given 100% results for the academic year 2020-21. All university examinations were conducted through online virtual mode successfully as per the directives given by the University of Mumbai. Due to the prevailing pandemic times, college has always provided financial support and provides scholarships to the students such as minority, disability category, caste and open category students are enrolled in the various scholarships provided by the central and state government like MahaDBT and National Scholarship Portal. In the year 2020-21, 70 students have already got the scholarship benefits and few are in process. Placement cell of the college organized virtually pre-placement talk, career counseling session and online campus recruitment drive in its efforts to place approximately 35 students in reputed companies during these prevailing critical times. Students were successfully placed in multinational companies such like TCS, Infosys, Sutherland Global, Jain Commerce and Capgemini, etc. In the government sector such as ONGC, and in private sectors Team Mitra, Solution Wagon, etc. in the reputed companies. Departmental activities were conducted to break the monotony of online teaching. BMM department conducted workshop on storytelling and advertising. The BMS department organized meme making competition, and the BAP and BBI department organized aptitude test. BSc IT and CS departments organized workshop on Hibernate along with conducting online aptitude test for the students. These events provided a platform for the students to interact with the expertise as well as gathering informations on specialized topics. Women Development Cell of the college looks after and welfare of the female students. The cell organized webinars on women related health issues on 8 March 2021 to celebrate International Women Day. Dr. T. Lovi Beneta, MBBS, MD, Physiology Doctor, was expert speaker on the session. Cultural Committee of the college celebrated Marathi Divas on 27th February to commemorate the birthday of eminent Marathi spokesman Kushmagraj. Essay writing competition and poetry writing competition was organized on this day. Website committee of the college are always uploading all the relevant date related to online admission processes, examinations, results and other activities that were conducted during the pandemic times so that students community can be kept posted with all the informations time to time. Department of Lifelong Learning and Extension of our college registered 39 students. The students successfully completed the project work and were approved by the university of benefit of 10 grace markings according to the audience 2 to 9A for the academic year 2020-21. The library of the college is collection of materials or media that are accessible for us, for the teachers and the students. It provides physical and digital access to material for the faculty members as well as the students of the college. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, it is a privilege for me to welcome our chief guest for the day. Our ceremony is incomplete without highlighting the chief guest. Today, I take this privilege in introducing to you all our honorable chief guest, Shri Shirish Madhukar Rao Chaudhary. Shri Shirish Chaudhary, born in Kiroda region of Jalgaon, Maharashtra, is a postgraduate by qualification and an active agriculturist and social worker by profession. Shri Shirish Chaudhary is associated with Indian National Congress. He was elected as a member of Maharashtra Legislative Assembly from Raver constituency in the year 2009. Shri Shirish Chaudhary is Indian National Congress MLA from Raver constituency till date. It is an honor and pleasure to have Sir among us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored and privileged to have been invited as the chief guest at the graduation ceremony of this excellent institution. My heartiest congratulations to the class of 2019-20 who have successfully completed the 3-year program of this wonderful day. I would like to take this opportunity to render my appreciation to the members of Oriental Education Society for the renowned steps that they have taken for the upliftment of financially less fortunate students in the society. Undoubtedly, the trustees Honorable Madam Srimati Humaira J. Khan, President, Oriental Education Society, Honorable Mr. Wasim J. Khan, General Secretary, and Honorable Dr. Azim J. Khan, Treasurer, are the pillars of these institutions, who serve the society with a commitment to improve the public education and their communities. I would like to extend my appreciation to the CEO, Dr. Haider Karar, the backbone of the institute, who is responsible to build upon the values that were laid down by the founding trustees. My heartfelt thanks, appreciation to the principal, teachers and non-teaching staff for inviting me on this momentous occasion. The students graduating from Oriental Education Society are very fortunate to be part of this institution where each member is immensely dedicated. They work for the policies that support the high quality education for all the students. Wisdom is knowing what is to do, virtue is doing it. This is what the Oriental Education Society practices. They don't just speak about quality, but observe it too. Honorable late Professor Javed Khan, a personification of love and selfless. His achievements and sacrificial service, especially to the economically poor and the marginalized, speak volumes about his firm commitment and daring ventures. Late Professor Khan, well-known social entrepreneur, educationist and philanthropist, started his educational institutions with human face for serving the underprivileged and downtrodden in the society. I have personally kept in remembrance that several students from his locality had visited his place with financial issues, and without any hesitation and second thought, Professor Khan sir had given admission for these students without demanding a single penny of fees. Many of them were actually aspiring to become the first graduates in the society. Under late Professor Javed Khan's leadership and meticulous management, Oriental Education Society group of institutions has emerged into a well-renowned center of education in Navi Mumbai and Mumbai. Being an educationist, late Professor Javed Khan's service rendered in the field of education was incredible, both by being a minister and also by founding his own institutions. His dedication to shoulder the cause of underprivileged class was exemplary. During his political career, he not only focused on education, but he also built educational institutions to give quality education for the less fortunate students, both in Uttar Pradesh and as well as in Mumbai. Late Professor Javed Khan had vowed to continue his passion and mission to serve society till his last breath. Oriental Education Society is a public charitable trust which has always been committed to the cause of providing high quality education at various levels. This education institution, established by Professor Javed Khan, provide quality graduate, postgraduate and research degree programs in various disciplines like pharmacy, law, education, management, arts, commerce and international schools, etc. The principle of reaching the unreached was the testament of these institutions. From its humble beginnings in 1992, the society has today grown into a massive educational complex imparting high-level education to more than 8,000 students with more than 500 high-qualified faculty. The 15 colleges run by Oriental Education Society are recognized by various bodies of Government of India like All India Council of Technical Education, the Pharmacy Council of India, National Council for Teachers Education. All the degree courses of Oriental Education Society are affiliated to University of Mumbai with excellent curriculum, innovative pedagogy, experiential learning and numerous foreign types. For equitable and affordable quality education, the institution has also established itself as a center of excellence in research. Dear graduating students, this is your day and I congratulate you. for your achievements. Well done. You are fortunate that you are graduating from an institution that has prepared you exceptionally well. Graduation is a time of celebration and triumph, and make the end of one phase, mark the end of one phase and beginning of the next. It is very proud moment for not only for the graduates themselves, but also for their parents and teachers who have played their part in the end result. I am sure that you have worked hard with focus, determination, discipline to achieve this success. Your teachers have done their utmost to help you by encouraging and motivating you to perform your best and achieve the end result. Your parents would have made many sacrifices in the last few years and provided you with an enabling environment at home along with financial and moral support to help you through this phase. The COVID-19 pandemic situation has brought extraordinary disruption to the education system with a different pattern of learning. Students of this particular period have had to face various hurdles like emotional breakups, financial uncertainty. Students' experience can vary widely depending on their personal circumstances. Some may have lost career building opportunities and face uncertainty in job market. But do not forget that every obstacle can be converted into an opportunity if understood and tackled properly. The present age is full of changes, complexity and uncertainty. In such times, to adapt to change, it is essential to constantly redevelop ourselves through continuing learning and unlearning. We need to adapt to the changing environment and adapt to face the outcome of the pandemic. There is this word metamorphosis. When a caterpillar grows, it does not turn into a bigger caterpillar but rather metamorphoses into a beautiful butterfly. This is always a moment, a situation when people are transformed for better. In this way, I think it is provision of learning opportunities that actually support and enable this transformation. Your education should help you to act wisely and adapt to the current critical situation in a matured manner. It is not enough to simply try and get by in life. That doesn't take world forward. You must actually strive to excel in everything you do. Excellence in every task, big or small. The decisions you make starting today will determine what you become. I believe that in the uncertain world of COVID-19, governance standards should continue to improve if current and future leaders like yourself insist on good governance and integrity. I urge you to bear this in mind when you will be in position of authority, as it is the responsibility of each one of us to ensure that the developing world exploits its full potential. We should not be reliant on aid and should strive towards becoming self-sufficient. I once again thank the institution for the invitation and take this opportunity for wishing all the graduates all the very best in their future endeavors. To the teaching staff, I say keep up the excellent work in helping shape future leaders. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of kindness and guidance to our students. It was a pleasure having you among us. You all are at a crossway where moving further you have many different paths to pick up, but you really don't know which one is the best for you. I request Dr. Mukesh Goyal, Director, Oriental Institute of Management, to kindly address the audience and help them in choosing the correct path for their life. Over to you, sir.
Hello students, I am Dr. Mukesh Goyal, Director of Oriental Institute of Management. On behalf of Oriental Institute of Management, I congratulate each one of you for achieving this important milestone in your life, that is becoming a graduate. I know quite a few of you would have already taken up the future course of action by either taking up a job or doing further studies. But the question is, you may still be in dilemma whether you took up the right decision by taking up that job or took up the right decision for further studies. Because after simple graduation, the real jobs which are available in the market are low paying jobs with limited growth. And if you are stuck with the job, your career prospects are hampered. Those who have taken study option, non-MBA study option, again the career option are going to be limited because they do not provide the kind of skills that are required in the industry today. The industry requires specialist knowledge, soft skills, communication skills, and that is not provided in traditional courses. And therefore, my suggestion would be that please do MBA. MBA is a course which develops your personality, provides you skills, and gives you the connection to rise up in the industry, besides providing a well-paying kickstart to your career and rapid growth. I invite you to Oriental Institute of Management to do MBA. You see for yourself the institute. We are the one who not only provide Mumbai University curriculum but additional courses like stock investment, digital marketing, advanced Excel, and many other streams which are in demand today. We have industry interactions, 100% placement support, and we develop round personalities so that the students are really ready for a big job. With that perspective in mind, I once again advise you to think of doing an MBA and come to Oriental Institute of Management. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Dr. Mukesh Goyal. I'm sure your words of guidance would surely help our students to pick the correct road for their journey of life. Now, we have someone among you speaking to you all and sharing their experiences of choosing the correct path.
This is Mohammad Kaif and I am the pass out of the batch 2019 and 20 from Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology. Firstly, I would like to thank my college for giving me this opportunity to speak, and secondly, I am congratulating my batchmates for passing their degree and experiencing this wonderful day of degree distribution. When I completed my graduation, I was a bit confused about what should I do and how should I move on in my career, wherein I thought about pursuing MMS so that I can enhance my whole qualification in that. I had a very good opportunity of Oriental Institute of Management, being a lovely institute with wonderful infrastructure, and what I have experienced up till now is I am right now in my second semester of first year MMS. The faculties are really wonderful and supportive. Their lectures are great and it gives a lot of knowledge and differentiate kind of experience when I am speaking, interacting with the faculties in the lecture. So up till now, I am really happy that I choose Oriental Institute of Management, and I am glad I am completing my MMS from here. It feels like I have an extended version of my graduation college. Thank you once again and congratulations everyone.
Hello everyone, this is Yasmin Khan. Firstly, I would like to thank from my bottom of heart to my graduating college, Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology, who gave me this opportunity to speak something regards to me, regards to my MMS college, Oriental Institution of Management. Today I am here to share about my journey, my experience with OIM, Oriental Institution of Management, till now. It has been a very wonderful journey because I have got some lovely professors and staff who guided me very well. It is an online lecture. Because of that pandemic, they are guiding us very well. A part of faculty, everything is very good and I really enjoyed it. It gave me a a lot of happiness to share with you all that I'm enjoying my MMS journey. And I enjoy a lot with so many friends which I have met in OIM at online lectures. And it feels very great that I am studying and pursuing this course with OIM. And thank you for all the supports which I get from OIM. Thank you so much.
Your hard work is recognized not only when it is heard but also when it is seen. Now, we are going to have on screen our departmental toppers who have made sure that with their knowledge and efforts, they are standing apart from the rest of the students who have got the conferment of degree. So, let's check out our departmental toppers. the departmental toppers. Now, the wait is over, for which you all have been waiting for a long time. We will have on screen our students of academic batch 2019-20 who have been conferred with their graduation degree. Congratulations to all the degree holders and best of luck for your bright future. Now, we have among us students from the past who have made their institute, Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology, proud by excelling in their various fields. Let's have a look at our various alumni of each department. Correction, let's have a look at alumni of each department.
Hello everyone, my name is Amar Rizvi, BMM alumni from SCCT. For me, SCCT has been a life changer. I dropped my engineering after 12th and joined BMM in SCCT. From being an average student to be in the toppers list, now to a diploma and go for a master's course and get a master's degree. And it helped me a lot. I grew my contacts into the industry and now I work as an assistant production manager in the film and television industry, and I've worked on various shows like TED Talks India Nahi Baat, America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, and the list goes on. So whatever I am today or whatever I will be in future, SCCT will always be an important part for shaping my career. Thank you so much SCCT. At last, I would like to congratulate all the students who are going to get their degrees today. All the best for your future, and please don't forget your books. Stay in touch with your college. Thank you.
Hello, and my name is Gajanan, and I graduated in BMS in the academic year 2019. And I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you present here for finally graduating. And I know and I have been through this process, so I understand the happiness of finally graduating. So everything from assignments to classes to those practicals, vivas, and yes, finally achieving the happiness of being called a graduate. So congratulations to all of you on that part. And with that, being your immediate senior, I'd like to give a small tip which I feel would be very helpful to all of you after you step into your careers, respective careers, be it IT, marketing, finance, RAF and whatnot. So the tip that I would like to share with all of you is that whenever you go for a job, make sure that you are having that extra skill or maybe a skill along with your college, with the college information that you have, the college degree that you have. You should be possessing an extra skill along with you that would actually enhance your profile. So you can work on any skill of your favorite choice. It can be anything that you feel would be contributing towards your skill, that would be making you more efficient to work with and to deliver something. So for example, I graduated in BMS with marketing, so I took up digital marketing after I graduated as an extra skill, and that really helped me out. So this would be my advice: if you're graduating, take and work along with an extra skill that will help you not only in your immediate career but in the future also, as it will enhance your knowledge base. So with that, congratulations again to all of you, and thanking SSCT and my respective professors out there for letting me, giving me this opportunity to speak to all of you.
Good afternoon. Myself Gufran Ansari. I'm very happy to speak to you all today on behalf of Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology alumni. A day like today is very important for us as it provides us the opportunity to meet with many of our graduate students after a long time, as well as it provides them a chance to meet each other, their former teachers and other staff members. Kindly allow me to express my gratitude toward each and every one of you present today. Right from the day one of our course, we were very excited and we are looking forward to this opportunity of association with the great institute. We had great support of our professors, subject teachers in our beautiful journey of academics. This institute has wonderful ethics and very appropriate and truly commendable rules and regulations, which helps an individual to build a path of progress not only in professional world but also from a personal perspective. There were many times during my college days where I thought that I would not be able to make it, but the continuous support and help of this institute and teachers, I'm here in front talking about a long way from where I was a year ago. I believe that our college has now become one of the greatest institutes of the city. Last but not the least, I wish good luck to the upcoming batches for their lives and bright future. Be safe, be healthy. Thank you.
Guys, hope you're doing well. Myself, Anuj Vaishya. I'm working as a regional head for Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited. I was also the part of Oriental Family batch 2016 and 19. So guys, I would like to congratulate all my juniors who are attending this convocation ceremony. Guys, congratulations, you have cleared your final stage, now ready to enter the corporate world. So guys, all the best for that. And I would like to share my experience in Oriental College. Guys, I have done my MBA from India's best B-school, that's IBS Hyderabad. But Oriental holds special place in my heart. It's not just because of studies or other thing. It's just because of faculties, the curricular activities. The Oriental have gave me the wonderful memories. So I have my personal bonding with Oriental College. So guys, and regarding the future, I'll not give any tips or anything. I'll just share my experience when I went for MBA, for doing my MBA at IBS Hyderabad. There I was only one student from commerce background and other were from science, engineering, medical background. I was disheartened. I thought, how can I survive over here? But later, the second point came into my mind was after doing 5 years of studies, engineering, they are still with me, sitting with me, beside me. So I think I am different from others. I can do the best. So just think positive. ये सोचो कि तुमसे अलग हो, तुम सबसे अलग हो, तुम्हारे जैसा कोई नहीं है लाइफ में. यही चीज़ सोचो और just focus your dream and get it. Just chase your dreams. And finally, I'd like to thank Oriental family, the faculties who gave me opportunity to address you guys. Thank you guys. And if anyone wants any suggestions regarding any guidance regarding your future studies or jobs, you can connect me through Bushra ma'am or Zebun ma'am. Thank you so much guys. Take care.
Hi guys, my name is Alok Singh. I completed my graduation in the year of 2019 and 20 from BBA department. About my college experience, in the first year we go for an industrial visit in Silvassa. In Silvassa for 3 days, 2 nights. It was so amazing experience. After that, we enjoy for extracurricular activities which is conducted by our principal and other programs which conducted by our teachers, and we enjoy a lot in our college. About my experience, I'm working for a district first bank for backend support. Basically is for a retail assets. So basically we provide the services for loan department. Means I provide services for the loan department, and my college experience are too fantastic. And my nowadays which I am, it's just because of my teachers and my principals. So thank you for that, for providing me a knowledge, for capable for these things, and thank you so much for that.
Hello to one and all. This is Himanshu Shah from TY BSc IT 2016 batch, and I'm really glad I got this opportunity today to speak to all the former students who will be proceeding in life ahead with outer world experience. And this is going to be a really great journey, guys. Like, seriously, you need to enjoy the actual struggle what you will be getting in the outer world. It's going to be really interesting for you all. I really also thank Ms. Bushra, Ms. Vidula, to give me an opportunity to speak about it and convey my regards to all of you. So yeah, here I am, and down the line 5 years after experiencing the actual corporate world and seeing the struggle, the interest what you have and how to proceed in it. The life keeps on making you learn every step by step. So I strongly suggest not to give up. Whenever life gives you failure, never give up. Just stay back, stay calm, be focused, and keep moving ahead. So college is also one of the experience which you have already gained so far. So it's going to be a really good memory for you guys, and it's going to be lasting forever for sure. So I wish you guys all the very best, and the convocation ceremony, like you will be attending virtually now. This is also a great honor that you will be attending a convocation ceremony, and in your own comfort zone, of course. So yeah, please stay safe, take care, and wish you all the best in your future journey. Take care. Bye.
Graduation is a time of celebration. It marks the end of one phase and beginning of next phase of life. It is a very proud moment for the graduates, parents, teachers who played their part in the final results. To the graduating students, this is your day, and I congratulate you on your achievement. You are fortunate that you are graduating from Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology that has prepared you exceptionally well. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, Vidula Kulkarni, on behalf of Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology, extend a very hearty vote of thanks. First and foremost, I thank our founder, Honorable late Professor Javed Khan Sir, for his abundant blessings. Honorable Humaira Khan Ma'am, President of Oriental Education Society. Ma'am believes in doing the right things, that is, her personality. We thank for her continuous support. Honorable Mr. Wasim Javed Khan Sir, General Secretary of Oriental Education Society. Sir is a born leader. His action inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. Thank you, sir, for motivating us to become what we aim to. Honorable Dr. Azim Javed Khan Sir, Treasurer of Oriental Education Society. The quality of a leader is reflected in the standards they set for themselves. Your humbleness and dignified personality is a source of inspiration. Thank you, sir, for being with us always. Honorable Dr. Haider Karar, CEO, Oriental Education Society. Sir believes that today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. Thank you, sir, for continuous guidance. I may like to express our sincere thanks to Dr. Mukesh Goyal, Director of OIM, for being a part of convocation ceremony. Respected Professor Rao Sahib, Principal, Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology. Sir is a man of perfection. He strives for perfection in everything he does. Thus, he wants us to be the same. Thank you, sir, for always supporting and guiding us to become the best. I also extend my thanks to Professor Sheila Barbhuvan, Vice Principal of Sanpada College and Commerce and Technology. I would like to acknowledge our gratitude to Dr. Roslyn Linta, Coordinator, Sanpada College of Commerce and Technology. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel starts rolling a week ago. It requires planning and bird's eye for the details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by the team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of SCCT who knows their job. I thank Professor Bushra, the Cultural Committee members, and all my colleagues for unending support. You are the backbone of the college. Last but not the least, thank you all the graduates for attending the ceremony. I wish you all the best for your future. May God bless you all. Thank you.